it's Hailey, and today I'm going to be doing a kind of Q&A life update sort of thing. Basically, I just wanted to film something real casual, not really like put a lot of effort in, which sounds so bad, but like I have a bunch of videos planned that I want to film, and I just wanted to do something to reconnect with you people because I've got some stuff to talk about, and I feel like I have been very disconnected from things as of late. I mean, not really in the past month, but like I think since I started uploading less videos, I've been like, what do I do now? So it's been very strange, and I just wanted to rekindle the fire of our relationship. Oh, why do I say these things? But basically, I went on Twitter and Instagram. This is the first time that I've ever done a Q&A with Instagram as well, but I asked you guys if you had any questions, and some of them are bookish, most of them are just life related, and I avoided the writing ones just because I answer those for my writing updates. So yeah, let's just get into it. So for once in my life, I'm actually prepared. What curveball, but I actually screenshotted the questions ahead of time because there were so many. In particular on Instagram, I said particular funny, but on Instagram you guys asked so many questions, so I'm going to try and get to as many of them as I possibly can. I'm gonna try and not ramble, which I'm already not doing a good job, but I most definitely won't be able to get to all of them, but there were quite a few repeats, so I will start with the most asked questions. So the first most asked question was variations on the exact same thing, and that is, do you have a boyfriend? Are you in a relationship? How's your love life going? Does it exist? Blah, 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 blah. So to answer those various questions, yes, I do have a boyfriend presently. I am in a relationship, and I don't know why this is so hard for me to answer this question, but yeah, I'm not really gonna say much else. It's going really well. I really like him. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I guess like I'm not really going to make the relationship public. Like, you guys probably won't ever see him. It's gonna be kind of like a private for me thing, but yeah, just know he exists. He's great. Whatever. Cool, glad we had that talk. I'm just gonna die now. Anyways, next question. What is your hair routine? So numerous people asked about how I wear my hair curly because I have started doing that since January. I've only straightened it once, and I did that like kind of semi-recently, so you can see that here. I just was bored and wanted to see how long my hair had gotten, but I used to, when I would wear it just naturally curly, I would curl the top layer because the top layer doesn't really curl very well, but now I've just been wearing it naturally. Like, I have done nothing with heat to this, but I will show you guys the products that I use, which I meant to bring into my room ahead of filming this, but alas, I can't be too prepared. That just would be not my brand. So I don't really think this makes a huge difference, but the shampoo and conditioner that I use is this OGX Quenching Coconut Curls shampoo and conditioner. So I use the shampoo, and then for the conditioner, I don't rinse it out. I just put it in like this part of my hair and then just keep it in, and then just get out of the shower. And then when I get out of the shower, I use two products. So first I use this Diva Curl Defining Ultra Defining Gel. So this is like a giant bottle, and it's really expensive, but it's totally worth it. It's like my favorite product that I use in my hair. So I use this when my hair is still wet, and I just scrunch that in. And then I also use the Miss Jessie's Pillow Soft Curls. So I use these two things, and that is how my hair happens. Today's a bad hair day though, but there you go. There are the answers that you have been asking for forever, because I always get that question. The next question is, what is your workout regimen? And thank you for the comment, but I got quite a few questions about what I do because I have lost weight recently. I feel like it's quite obvious and noticeable, but my workout regimen is I go to the gym 4 times a week. I do boxing twice a week. I do kickboxing, and then I also work with a personal trainer doing like weightlifting and different cardio things, like stuff like that, circuit training. So I do that twice a week as well for a total of 4 times a week. I'm trying to go 5 times, but like I never really make it that 5th time. I don't go. But yeah, I've just been staying active, taking an hour 4 times a week, and it's been really helping. I feel really great. Like, everything in my life has been going so well recently. I'm honestly just waiting for it to all blow up in my face. Like, I have an agent. I just have like, everything has been great, and I'm so happy, and I'm like, how? So So yeah, that's one of the things that has also been going really well. Like, I feel like at the beginning of the year, I set out with the goal to start bettering myself and really working on it. And like, it's actually working, which is so weird. But yeah, that's what I do. I really love boxing. I got a lot of questions about that too. It's tons of fun. I just went to a local gym. There's not like that many options around me, but definitely check it out if you're looking for a good workout where it doesn't really feel like a workout, because I don't like working out. I need to be like distracted and not feel like I'm working out. So boxing is perfect for that for me. So I think those were most of the frequently asked questions. So I'm just going to go and read the rest of the questions now, and I will start with the Twitter questions. So first, Hannah asked me 4 questions. First of all, what's your favorite thing about me? My favorite thing about you, Hannah, is everything, because you are perfect and beautiful. You look like Linda Evangelista. Did you stone those tights? No one gets that unless you've seen Drag Race, but Hannah has not seen Drag Race. Well, she's seen a couple episodes, but basically everything is my favorite thing about you. Ma'am, will you die for me? Absolutely. Literally, this is just an inside joke that no one's gonna get. And then of course she had to ask these 2 questions. What's my favorite BTS song and who is my BTS bias? You guys don't know, BTS is the K-pop band that everyone just loves, and like Hannah and Zoe love it, and it's all I hear about now, and I can't. So my favorite BTS song, I haven't listened to in a really long time because I can't. It's everywhere now and I'm like, no, I can't do it anymore. But Mic Drop, I really like Mic Drop. I don't know why. I think it's because it makes me want to punch things, so like that's fun. And my bias is undetermined. I don't have a bias, okay? Thank you. Oh, I almost forgot this frequently asked question, but how are the cats? The cats are doing great. They're all fantastic. I will insert a video montage of them now. So many questions about the cats that I honestly think that you guys just watch my videos for the cats and not for me, and like, it's fine, I don't blame you, because same. Am I still working at chapters? So I am, but I'm not on the regular schedule rotation. I am just working every now and again now because I'm focusing on my book and edits and filming and all of that stuff. So I'm working there still, but like, I'm not like a full-time part-time employee, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain. What unnatural color would I dye my hair if I had to? Purple, obviously. I don't think I would ever do it. Well, that's not true. At one point I had like really dark hair and it was like super dark, almost black, but it looked purple in the light. So I had that. So it was kind of purple at one point, but I don't think I would ever do it again. I just, no. I think if I were to do it though, I would go like a light, like lilac purple, which I think would be very pretty, but I don't think it would suit me. What is my favorite word? Fuck. Keeping it PG on this channel. Did I just say a profanity? Yes, I did, and I often do. Who is my favorite queen from Drag Race? My favorite queen of all time has to be Brooklyn Heights, because she is Canadian, so that just makes me love her, but also she is just so great. I actually recently went and saw her and she did like a Q&A portion, and I asked her how her cats were, so we shared a moment about cats, and I feel like we're best friends now. But she's my favorite queen, but like there are so many other queens that I love, and she's just my favorite of the moment. But like, because she's Canadian, I think she's gonna be my all-time favorite always, because Canada. How have I been doing? Any new updates to share with you life-wise? So kind of gave you my update at the beginning, but I've been doing really great. I'm like really happy, and it's weird. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Whoa. Hopefully with multiple books out, hopefully a successful author. That's what I'm hoping for every day, but I have honestly no clue. I'm just trying to get through the next 10 minutes, man, like taking it 10 seconds at a time, honestly. How do I think I have changed since the beginning of my channel? If I could go back in time and say one thing to the Hailey at the beginning of her channel, what would it be? Ooh, I like that question. I think I've changed a lot in the fact that in the beginning, I really was just doing it for fun and doing it for me, and then I started caring a lot about what other people thought about what I was putting out, and realizing, oh shit, like people are actually watching my videos, so it matters the content that I put out. Like I need to make sure that it's quality, and I need to make sure that I'm putting out so much content constantly. But I think now I've gotten back to a spot where I'm really doing this for me, and like you guys are just a part of that, if that makes sense. So it's not that like I don't realize that I have an audience and I'm not doing this with you guys in mind and your enjoyment of my content in mind. It's more more so it's enjoyable for me if I'm like putting out content that I like and not putting the pressure on myself to constantly have a lot of videos coming out all the time. So I think I've become more accepting with myself. I don't think that made any sense, but like in my head, I felt like it was a really good answer. And then I started talking and it was just like word vomit. And I think the advice that I would give myself at the beginning is don't spend your student loans on books, you dumbass. But in all seriousness, I think it would be don't care about what other people are saying and don't care about what other people are doing and just do what you like to do and don't give in to the pressure to just constantly be posting because you will exhaust yourself very quickly. What is the weirdest food that I have ever tried? I had escargot when I was in Paris and I actually really liked it. It's more so like a mental thing where if I know what I'm eating, then I'm like, no, like I can't do it. Like snails, no. But like it mostly just tastes like garlic butter, which is like delicious. So I did enjoy it. What is my favorite zoo or sea animal? I love whales. I love whales so much. They are the greatest. Oh, I just love whales. If I could change my name for a week, what would I change it to? I don't think I would change my name now, but back in the day, I used to always want to be Ashley. I don't know if it was because of like recess and I wanted to be one of the Ashleys or something, but I just thought Ashley was like such a pretty name and I would literally tell like substitute teachers that my name was Ashley and I would go by Ashley all the time and one of them never figured it out. Actually, a few of them never figured it out. I was a little shit as a child. So now moving on to Instagram questions. So would I rather never read or never write again? I would rather never read again, which I know is like such a controversial opinion, but I fell in love with writing way before I did reading, and writing is just something that I feel like I need to do to survive. That sounds so cliche, but I just have this urge within me to tell stories constantly and share stories, and I've always had that, so I think that without it would be completely lost. What is my Enneagram or Myers-Briggs? I don't know what my Myers-Briggs is, but my Enneagram is a type 6, wing 7, and I hate it so much because it suits me so well. Like if you want to know the deepest, darkest parts of my soul, just read about an Enneagram type 6 and you will know everything about me. Like it is way too accurate. It's a lot for me. Would I rather move to the US or Europe? I would never move to the States. I'm sorry, like I just couldn't. I'm so like Canada, and I feel like Canada and the US have like this kind of sort of unspoken rivalry. I mean, it's like with sports and stuff, so I couldn't do it. I could never live in the States. I'm way too patriotic and Canadian. But if I were to move to another country, it would be the Netherlands, because I feel like that was somewhere where I felt like it was like home and somewhere I could make a new home, if that makes sense. I wish I was better spoken. Struggles. Oh my god. Oh, I should just quit while I'm ahead, but I have more questions to go. So, was I different in high school than I am now? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. High school Hailey she was a lot. She's like an entirely different person than who I am now. There are stories that you guys will never hear about, but boy are there stories, and high school is a time. What's my favorite Canadian snack and my favorite American snack? So my favorite Canadian snack is ketchup chips. I love ketchup chips so much. My favorite American snack, I can't really think of anything that's like just American. I don't really have an American snack, to be honest. There's just nothing that we don't have and that we don't do better because we're Canada. Oh, I'm so garbage. If either Zoe or Hannah had to be your wife, who would be a better one? So I think they would both be great wives, but the one that I would choose to marry would have to be Hannah, because, and Zoe and I talked about this, like I showed her this question, we would tear each other apart. We are way too similar, and like we're very similar but also very, very different. But I think we're similar in the fact that we're so strong-willed and think that like our opinion is the only opinion really and the right opinion, and neither of us will really back down. So we would just constantly butt heads and it would be a disaster. So I would have to marry Hannah. I'm sorry, Zoe, you can be our daughter. If I could change one thing about my personality, what would it be? I would make myself less annoying. Like I know that I'm very loud and annoying and obnoxious, and I think that that would definitely be what I would have to try and change, but it ain't gonna happen. Any hidden talents or hobbies? So I don't really have many hobbies other than reading and writing, and that's it. I'm super boring, but I guess a hidden talent is I'm pretty flexible because I did cheerleading and I did dancing when I was growing up, so I have retained my flexibility, so I have that. How many piercings do I have, and do I want any more? So I currently have, well, I guess I have my ears, and then I have my nose, and I used to have my belly button, but I took that out like a year ago. But I've been debating taking out my nose piercing, to be honest. I don't know why. I just am kind of like, meh, I forget about it all the time. So kind of was thinking about that, but we'll see. So I guess the answer to that question is 2, but I used to have 3. How old was I when I had my first kiss? I think I was 13. I was 13 or 14. It was in grade 9. It was a lot. It was like a truth or dare thing, and it was just the most. Another frequently asked question that I got a lot, and I always get this question a lot, is what does my tattoo mean? And it is because of my sisters. So I have a 3 because I'm the youngest, and then my other sister has a 2, and then my oldest sister has a 1. So yeah, it's just, we got them together and we're very cliche. But yeah, so that's all for today's video, this Q&A. I hope it answered your questions. I hope you got a little bit of a life update from me that I don't think any of you really care, but like, I don't know, it's a big deal to me. So I wanted to share it with you guys, but like I said, I'm gonna be kind of private about those things, but sorry. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Thank you to everyone who asked me questions. I hope that I got to yours, and if I didn't, I'm very sorry. There were just so many questions, but don't forget to click that subscribe button and then click that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I post. I post new videos every week, and I'm going to try and do twice a week, but we'll see how that goes. So I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye!